This week's Parsha, the Torah spoke about yesterday, about dividing the land to all the 9.5 tribes that are going into Israel. The Torah says, Ach begoyrel yecholek esaretz. You should divide the land through a lottery. However, the Torah also says that not only they divided it through a lottery, the Torah says, L'rav tar benachlasai, v'lama'at tamid lachlasai. If you have more people in your tribe, you get a bigger portion. If you have less people in your tribe, you get a lesser portion. So that's number 2. Number 3, besides the lottery, besides dividing it by size, they also had to do the Urim V'Tumim. They went to Elazar and they asked him, okay, which tribe is going to come up now? He says, Shimon. Which part is he going to get? He says he's going to get this part. And then they do the lottery. So that means they have 3 things. They first made the division by size of the tribe, but that wasn't enough. Then they put them in a box to 2 lotteries for the lottery. And then they asked the Urim V'Tumim, which is Hashem. So the question is, why 3 steps here? Either you divide it by size, and that's it, or you divide it by lottery, which is almost fair, so no one argues, or go to the Urim V'Tumim and let him say what's the right, which is Al Pi Hashem. Why 3? So he says here that since the Torah says that we do it these 3 steps, means that every single Jew, when he serves Hashem, has these 3 steps. Why? Because Eretz Yisrael is not just the land that Hashem gave to Israel. Look what he says from the Medrash. He says, Keshabara ha'olam, when Hashem created the world, Chilek ha'aratzis, he divided all the lands. America, Australia, Germany, France, he gave everyone. And then he picked Israel as his favorite, the land. Then, from all the nations, he picked Jews as his favorite. And he said, listen, my favorite nation, I want to give my favorite land. And therefore, I'm going to put them there, and it should be their inheritance forever. So that means whatever happens in Israel, and all the divisions, the way they divided the land, is really what is in every Jew. Because every Jew and Israel is one thing. Because since the Jew is the favorite nation of Hashem, Israel is the favorite piece of land of the whole world to Hashem. So that means that if there's a lottery, and there is dividing it by common sense, and then there is Hashem, in the lottery means that by us, we also have these 3 levels. So he says, what does it mean practically? That a Jew has 3 levels. One is called Mayon Ganim. Mayon is a well, like a spring. A spring of water. Then there is Be'er Mayim Chayim. Be'er Mayim Chayim means a living spring of water. It's 2 different things. There's a spring and there's a living spring. And then there is V'noiz L'milavanayin, which is Mazel, which is a higher level. What does it mean in a practical sense? There's your soul before it comes to this world. There's your soul when it's in this world. And then there's your soul when it leaves this world. What's the difference? The soul before it comes to this world is like a spring. It's a living spring. It's connected to Hashem. It loves Hashem. It has faith in Hashem. It has awe of Hashem. It's a living spring. It's a Mayan. However, Hashem takes this soul that's living, enjoying, brings him down to this world. Now all of a sudden, he's called, the way he calls it here, he calls it Shechoira Ani. I become black. What do I mean blackened? Because when your neshama comes to this world, it has challenges, it has temptations, it has struggles, it has desires, so he becomes like black. But Hashem says, you know why I put you in this world? Because I want to get you to a level above where you were before you even came down here, which is the mazel, which is above intellect. So in other words, like this. When the neshama started off, before he came to this world, we call him a soul of intellect and love. When he comes to this world, it's full of challenges. When he leaves this world, he reaches a level above intellect. Meaning, by overcoming all the challenges in his life, and by the time he gets to 120, he goes through all these opportunities and makes the challenges opportunities, he doesn't just reach the level that he loves Hashem because he feels it or he understands it. He reaches a level that he loves Hashem, a level that's above intellect, above chachma, above feeling. That's the lottery. So basically you have like this. When you're living in this world, that's how they divided the land according to the size. You more people, you get a bigger piece of land. Less people, you get a smaller piece. That's how your soul is in this world. In this world, everything has to fit, has to make sense, common sense. Before it comes to this world, that is how the neshama was al pi Hashem, through Hashem, which was the Urim V'Tumim. Because before the neshama came to this world, it was all connected to Hashem. When it leaves this world, it reaches the level of a lottery, which is above intellect. Because lottery is no common sense here. It's above sense. Why did you get this piece? It's all in a lottery. A lottery is above understanding, above comprehension. That's what the soul reaches after it goes through this life. So Hashem puts you through these steps because He wants you to reach the lottery, which that's also the level of Purim and Yom Kippur. Purim, it says, Muhammad made the lottery, and that's how he got to a level above intellect in negative. And through the Jews giving up their soul to Hashem on Purim, they reach the level of Purim, which is above intellect, just like Yom Kippur is also the lottery. What's the lottery on the two goats? You make a lottery on the two goats, and that's the whole thing that the Kohen Gadol does. The lottery, and it puts one goat down the cliff and forgives all the sins. Why? Because Yom Kippur and Purim, you reach the level above intellect, above understanding, which is the lottery, and that's the essence of every Jew. So may Hashem help that this week, when we read the Parsha, we should not only reach the level of common sense, not only reach the level of loving Hashem with understanding, but loving Hashem above it, which is the lottery in a revealed way. Amen.